hope you're having a good day. It is finally Friday. I don't know about you, but I am happy it is Friday. Sorry, had to check for my new kitty. She hides in the strangest places. And I get worried that she escaped it. She's kind of an escape artist. Oh, now I'm out of breath. Oh. Don't mind me. Stream is starting. I will let the song finish though first. Again, I hope everybody is having a good day. It is a great day. It's so nice outside, so if it's nice where you're at, maybe you can enjoy the nice weather. Sit on your porch, enjoy the stream. Why not, just chill here, relax here. I am excited because I don't know what Hatching Tides has in store for us today. Oh, it's payday in the FC. I need to take that payday. Anyway, gonna go see what the event has in store for us. Stylish Dreamer. Come one, come all, for the happy season of Hatching Tide is upon us once more. And what an excellent season it is. A pleasure to meet you. Yes, what an excellent season it is. Haha, I sense a kindred spirit in you, my friend. One that appreciates the exquisite bounties of springtime. My name is Jahili Alipo, and it is an honor to make your acquaintance. I am charged with overseeing the festivities here. May I ask your name, adventurer? Zia, allow me to officially welcome you to the celebration of Hatching Tide. This annual event began with a dream I had right before the last calamity, and ever since I have done my utmost to realize the prophecy spoken unto me whenever springtime returns to the realm. This year I dreamt of marvelous golden eggs rising from curious flora. As we speak, our dreams are hiding eggs in the black shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dreams. Successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish glasses. Although no little time has passed since I have had word from dear Nanota, who is organizing the operation, I cannot help but worry something has gone awry. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend to here. Of course, Sia, perhaps you could be so kind as to seek Nanota out in my stead. Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. It would be worth checking the Aetheryte Plaza before venturing further afield. She too should be wearing a pair of our thematic glasses, hers in the shape of a chicken. Oh boy. To the Aetheryte Plaza. Kashifer, don't chew on plastic, honey. Kashifer. I have a cat, an orange cat. That is a troublemaker. One sec. Not your plastic. I swear my cats are just being troublemakers. My glasses, they're a prize for participating in this year's Hatching Tide festivals. But, marvelous, I chased a leafy beast and discovered a most virtuous chicken. But for now, I must away. I look forward to these Hatching Tide festivities, these springtime delights. Hello, adventurer. A happy Hatching Tide to you. How can I be of service? Jahili sent you? I suppose I have been gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in that arena. As I was working, these tall, thick grasses suddenly sprung forth. I tried to trim them back, but not even my best garden scythe could make the smallest impression. At best, I managed to snip a couple of leaves. Now I cannot help but worry that our arena is carpeted not by typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into a nest of monsters. Oh, but what to do? You would help a godsend truly. Then let us start by gathering information about this particular plant. Though I know adventurers generally prefer to slay monsters first and ask questions later. I shall head for the Botanist Guild in the meantime. If you could ask around the Carlin canopy regarding the strange specimen, I would greatly appreciate it. Here, take one of the leaves I managed to salvage. Let us reconvene at the Aetheryte Plaza once we have gathered what information we can. Carline Canopy. Where's the Carline Canopy? Oh, that's not that far. I always forget what this place is called. I feel special now. Greetings, adventurer. Have you come seeking a contract? This leaf, I dare say it comes from some variety of fly trap. We often receive petitions regarding roselets, but I cannot believe I have seen leafkin of this particular shade of green. Curious. Just as typical plant life flourishes during the season, so do to leafkin. I would not be surprised if some aberrant strain had developed in the process. If you require assistance in calling it, do not hesitate to ask. As if I am not too busy enough playing Lost and Found. Oh, do forgive me, friend. Once again, one of our customers has departed without her belongings, and I am at a loss for what to do about it. While I dare say what adventurers have in many cares of their minds, would make me much easier if they could keep their personal effects in order. But would you come to lend an ear of my grumblings? The book in question is the face of its owner is unfamiliar to me, but Earl over there seemed quite smitten with her. As if ever pretty lassie would lay eyes on, would neither here nor there. Might I trouble you to inquire as to the girl's whereabouts? I have found a man to be less than forthcoming ever since I spurned his advances. Oh, I just accepted a quest I wasn't supposed to. Oops. There's too many things here. Oh, the sweet thing with the journal. Of course, I remembered her, and remembered her well. Had a smile to warm the heart, and a laugh, a lilt one might say, to tickle the depths of the soul. And she was most eager to hear tales of my many travels, which speak to the keen and sensitive mind. Julie, I believe, was her name. No, that's not right. Julie was the redhead from last week. I'm damned if I can remember. You must understand, no small number of comely lasses seek out my company. I dare say keeping all the names and faces straight is an adventure in itself. And he wrote, the girl spoke of paying a visit to Apoluku Falls before traveling on. Like as not you to find her there now, shedding a tear or two over our parting. Do pass along my regards if you see her. She would be truly readily recognizable in that charming straw hat of hers. Welcome to the Carlin Canopy. Is there any way I might be of service? You need only ask. Well, I am well versed in leaves steeped for myrid teas. My knowledge can offer no insight on this particular specimen. My apologies. However, we did have a guest come in search of strange leafkin just moments ago. An Elysian gentleman wearing shaded spectacles, he introduced himself as an alchemist specializing in the study of wild beasts. While he did seem somewhat eccentric, perhaps an expert of his standing might offer the assistance you require. I believe he said he was bound for Old Gridania, should you desire to seek him out. Hey there, beautiful. You looking to hire? I'm good with a lance. Oh, I recognize this. A whole swarm of these leafkin was crowding a little corner of the Black Shroud just the other day. Never seen anything quite like it, so I tried giving it a poke. But would you believe it, the leaves and flowers just kept growing back, easy as you please. Eventually, I just gave up. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's feeling impotent. Ah, you're back. Perfect timing. According to the folks at the Botanist Guild, the leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin. So durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are apparently still very much alive. What did you discover?
Drink water, you dehydrated butts.
Thank you, vulgar tabby. I shall. Ah, yes. some tasty Spindrift strawberry lemonade. And then when I run out, I have some like zero sugar wild cherry and cream soda, some Pepsi. I haven't been drinking soda lately, so it's like a special treat. So others have been similarly unsuccessful in cutting them back, in which case, developing an alternative strategy does seem in order. The MSQ message seemed like a good lead, don't you think? An Elysian with shaded spectacles, perhaps that was the fellow with whom I was speaking earlier. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast, after all. Let's head over and see if we can't find him. Hello, Ribby Frog! Welcome in, welcome in. I actually am having a good day. I wasn't expecting to have a good day. So, that's nice. I was actually going to cancel streaming because I thought I was going to have a horrible day. But then I ended up having a pretty good day, so I reinstated streaming. Let's see. Where is this person? That's a sight to behold. Oh. It's in that same area. Look at that. I know. It's so nice when you think that you're gonna have a bad day and then you have a good day. Well, let's do this side quest that I accidentally picked up. Pardon, I don't believe we've met. You have something in mind, you say? My journal, thank the 12. In my haste to escape the clutches of that insufferable mutton monger, it slipped my mind entirely. Might I be so bold as to ask your name? You have my gratitude, Zia. It may not look like much, but I count this humble diary among my most prized possessions. Its pages brim with tales of the most heart-stirring sights to be seen in our realm, as told to me by the sensitive souls I have met in my travels across Eorzea, tales that have struck me with the most incurable taste of wanderlust. As an adventurer, you too have seen the realm, I am sure, but I would ask you, Zia, have you truly seen her, born witness to Eorzea and her myriads of splendor? Have you stood on the palm-fringed beaches of Costa del Sol just as the sun peeks over the horizon, its rays kissing the sands beneath your feet? Have you lost yourself in the night skies of the Gully, adrift amidst a boundless sea of stars? Ah, but why do I even try to convey with words that which must be seen to be appreciated? To our fortune, whithersoever we wander, Eorzea's beauty is but a stone's throw away. If I may quote from my journal, yes, this is the one. A for the fane beneath the two that are as one, her divine cup runneth over with light ethereal. Such were the conjurer's words, and I would see as she saw. I saw for myself before coming here, as I can assure you that the conjurer spoke true. Indulge me, go over there and look out upon the beauty before you. I would hear your thoughts. Look out? Where? I don't know where to look about. Oh, a for the Fane. That's Nafika's altar. At the Conjurer's Guild. Search for the bespectacled Elysian. As I try and find the Elysian that has spectacles as well in this spot. Ah, aho! The virtuous chicken has found me again, along with the lady of adventure. Yes, that sounds like me, ravenous for leafkin large and small, the wayfaring alchemist, Herberin at your service. Nice 15 stream watch streak, Ribby. Thank you so much. What? Why is this fairy leaf I have pursued for many moons upon moons? Moons upon moons upon moons upon moons. Yes, Asriel. What is it to say? If you are seeking assistance in combating this menace, I would be happy to help. We would be much obliged as an alchemist. Would you say that some sort of concoction might be effective against this creature? Ho ho ho! Doubt you not the efficiency of my concoctions, little chicken. With this apparent leaf in his possession, Herberin the Great can finally realize his purpose for traveling the Twellswood. Can finally seize his query by the stalk and wrestle it into submission. But my enthusiasm overcomes me, you see. As I was poring over leafkin of this very persuasion, my eyeballs were subjected to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all seven hells if exposed to sunlight, wind, or most anything. So long as I wear these tinted lenses, I can remain upright and free of blinding pain and nausea for several bells at a time. Quite long enough to brew a tincture that shall spare you both a similar fate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have ingredients to procure from the shaded bower. Wait, at least allow me to foot the bill. And then, alas, they scampered off. Oops. To the next Aetheryte. To the Conjurer's Guild. There we go. Now I can report back. And this should unlock vistas, I think, for me. Really, I should do all the side quests in my free time for this character. Now that I'm doing post ARR stuff. It'll free up a lot of time as I'm doing other stuff. Welcome back, Sia. I trust that you were as moved by the sight as I was. Great stone that adorns the entrance to Stillgate Fen is none other than the sky serpent's egg cast down from the heavens by Nofika, the matron, so long ago. And those mammoth tree trunks, remnants, no doubt, of the primeval forest, whence did they come? Why do the two great arbors grow as one? This I do not know, but what I do know is that the realm is replete with such beauty, if only we know where to look. This is what compels me to wander. Not the promise of power, glory, or riches, but a burning desire to bear witness to all the wonders around us, as wrought by gods and men alike. Though we have just met, the twinkle in your eyes tells me that we share certain aesthetic sensitivities. It would be my pleasure to gift you with a sightseeing log of your own. In its pages, you will find my record of the most stirring sights in the realm, both those I have seen with my own eyes and those I have thus far, at least, only heard of in my travels. No doubt your adventures keep you occupied, but in this, not all the more reason to take in the sights as you travel, that both body and mind might enjoy a moment's respite from time to time. And who can say, perhaps you will discover glorious new vistas that have eluded even me. With that, I wish you safe travel, Sia. When you have seen all there is to see, pray return to me. I would like none more than to share impressions with a fellow sensitive soul. Yes, sightseeing logs. They're tricky because they are dependent on time of day as well as weather and location. So they're a little annoying, but I probably won't be doing them on this character, really, until I have pretty much nothing else to do. Which will not be for a good long while. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Just the bare sight of that leaf has imbued me with untold mercantile stamina. Like lightning flashed my gill, and like a mountain grew my spoils. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain, a flytrap possessed of vitality so great that it sprouts forth with abundance from the very spot it has been shorn. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we may cut this terror down to size, not only in the metaphorical sense, but the literal. You two have living pieces of its tender floral flesh. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they shall yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. The effects will be temporary, but a skilled hand needs only a few moments, no? Soak your scythe in Herbrand's bane, and mow with all your might. What wonderful news! Can you imagine if the creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ashes, hardly what Jahili dreamed of. Fire, heaven's forefend, my dear chicken. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so they say. To inhale the life breath of the forest, to welcome within one's heart the bounties of the land, to occasionally have one's eyes squirted with burning venom. These are the experiences we live for. Oh my goodness. Not to mention all the free samples of plant life to be gained along the way. Were I not liable to keel over at any moment, I would like none better than to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have every confidence that a brave adventurer such as yourself will succeed where I have failed. Now let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm and bestow upon me your leaves. Just as oil dissolves oil, the extracts from this leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties. Whereby this should be brought thusly, and what should be, yes, from all angles, may the scythe strike true. I offer up my masterpiece, my soul, my well-lubricated garden scythe. In your hands may it hack away our hardships. Exterminate. I like puns too much. I'm sorry. Let's not get carried away, shall we? Think of the children. Now that our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming our arena. Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with exclusive hatching tide gifts. But do take care to avoid any squirting venom. Herbrand the Upright should like to join this sorority to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle, insofar as would be observed with scalding eyeballs. Of course, let us watch Sia's work from a safe distance. Our arena is a fair walk away from here, so I will have the dreamers arrange for a chocobo carriage. Come and find me when you are ready to depart. Oh boy. Is there a special weapon, or was that just for... I think that was just for story. Ready to clear our arena of troublesome sprigs and stalks? Just say the word, and an egg usher shall whisk us away. Wield a special garden scythe to slay troublesome traps and receive arcana eggs. All classes and jobs are eligible to participate in the sprig cleaning. Speak with the egg ushers in Makito's amphitheater or the acorn orchard to travel to the arena. Okay. But seriously, like... Not that. I'm not seeing the special weapon. I feel special. Well, I guess we'll just start. When you say you're ready, I shall escort you to the egg arena. If I may provide any further assistance, do not hesitate to let me know. In order to continue this quest, you must first clear the 4 stages of sprig cleaning. You may learn about sprig cleaning by continuing with the egg usher. Participate in sprig cleaning. Oh, onward. Oh, wow. That last one did a lot better than I thought it would. That wasn't that bad. Thank you for the lucky cat. And I shall drink. Uh. Okay, magnificent work. Thanks to you, our hatching tide participants may search for eggs in safety and comfort. Indeed, my alchemical solution exceeded even my own expectations. It delivered me a vision, a dream. Not to mention Spriggs the most troublesome trap. Shall probe how I shall stare all without risk to what remains of my vision. Hoo-hoo. Well, I'm glad he seems pleased with the results. Go ahead and tell Jahili that our egg hunt may proceed as scheduled. Our arena was filled with leafkin. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I am glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Zia clean up those sprigs and sprouts, she also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost to the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities. I would like to thank that alchemist who was so crucial to the operation. Do you think Master Herberin is still in Gridania? Eureka! Oh, apparently he is. The man himself, you sound, cheerful. Fair chicken, cheerful does not describe the half of my mood. For Herberin, the Peerless has made a discovery of the ages. From the leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor blistering eyeballs. I am cured. My habit of sticking my face too close to my object of study has, at long last, served me well. For where once venom splashed, so too did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we can manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, devise agents upon agents. We are witness to the golden age of alchemy, rising resplendent from fields of fell leafkin. Goodness, this must be what the eggs in my dream represented, the bright hopes for the future that this discovery portends. So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of destiny. Had I but listened, alas, Herberin has been a fool. But no longer. I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg and continue my work with full facilities, all thanks to you. You seem to possess a great appreciation for the spirit of hatching tide, and also a pair of our promotional glasses. Oh, These I wear not for protection against the elements, but as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my fate forevermore. Hmm. And he starts dancing. Okay, then. It does me proud to see how hatching tide brings joy to one and all, and our celebrations have but scarcely begun. Sia, please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Our dreamers will continue patrols of the arena, but we may well need some further trimming. Your assistance would be much appreciated and rewarded with special hatching tide gifts. What glasses do I want? Do they just randomly give you a pair, or do you, like, pick? Curious collector, what do you have for me, good friend? No, not you. What about you? We are closed. What? You are closed? Well, I'm confused as to why we got the faces we wear glasses. Why did we get those? Hmm. But also, like, why can't I access the market? I don't know. Hello. Oh, okay. Thank you, Azrael. I was like, what is going on? Well, let's farm some. Oh, that did not go as I thought it would. Oh. Oh no. Well, I got a little bit more. That's cool. I'm gonna be farming this for a while, it feels like. How many do I need? Let's figure that out. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I need 200. I need 200 and I have 20 so far. Oh boy. Per character? This is gonna be a while. This might be all I do today. These ones were not positioned that well. Lucky kitty. Oh, hey. If only I can do that good every time. Then it wouldn't be as bad. I wonder what these eggs are around me. Like, what does that give me? Well, unfortunately, after this, I'm gonna have to go and check on my cat because I think she got stuck behind my washer and dryer. I think she was stupid. I'll be right back, guys. have no idea what happened. But that was a lot of noise. So, well, she's fine. But yeah, that was interesting. Hello, Alma. I just realized that you were in here. I'm sorry. It's good to see you. I'm just spacey today. It's not you. I'm just special. Oh my god. I missed one. I will take a drink after this. I need to adjust my point rewards, I think. What do you guys think? Are they too expensive? They're fine? Okay. Let's take a sippy sip. Let's see. We have 99. Really? I was hoping we had 100. Of course, they've got to, like, be one off. Alright, if you guys think they're good, that's good to know. I just want to make sure they're not too expensive for people. Oh, really? Hey, 40. Dang. Need to do that more. Noise, noise. Right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah. Clicking on people. I didn't mean to click on people. So the eggs give you points. And I think it's just randomized. Well, that's all I get. Did not get good this time. That is a-okay though. The music isn't that bad. It's like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, beat. No? Not bad. We have 86. We'll probably get enough after doing this one. So it didn't take all day. I love capybaras. Thank you. That will never get old, by the way. The capybara song, never get old. There are a few things better than a capybara, I have to agree. I think bats are a little bit better. But that's just because I have a weird obsession with bats. They are very cute. Oh, come on. Why do you have to miss one? So that gave us enough for the rest of the ones that I care about.
Remember to stretch.
And then the tabletop hatching tide? Oh no. I should probably get the picture frame too. Here I am being a completionist, you guys. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I mean, I guess it's just 60 more. Stretch. Oh. Oh. I needed that. Thank you. I am spoiling myself by drinking zero sugar wild cherry cream soda Pepsi today. I haven't been drinking soda for a really long time, so I've only been drinking sparkling water. We're just gonna shoot for the other 60, you guys, because I do have an apartment. And I can store the stuff in my apartment. If I can remember how to do that. I may not want to hang it all, but... or use it all right now. I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press that button. Well, shoot. I was trying for 40. I'm gonna have to do this with my partner later today. I don't know if this is if you can do it with people or if you have to solo it. I think you have to solo. I don't think you can group. Sadly. Yeah, I don't think you can group this either. Which kind of sucks, to be honest. It would be fun to get a group together and, like, have you guys, like, spam all over map. Like that. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, lawn mowing extreme. It would be so fun. Like the Valentine's Day was really event was really fun because you could do it with people. The cake building, I really enjoyed that. Oh my god. Can you not? Okay. I was like, can you not, trade more than one? Because that would be annoying. I don't want leftover tickets. Oh, hey, that's cool. Okay, cool. Oh, I guess Zia doesn't have an apartment. I'm a derp. You guys, Zia doesn't have an apartment in the FC. Only, 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 only my main character does. That needs to be fixed. That's fine. I can worry about it later. I'm a derpader. A derpy derpader. Well, now that that is done, we will just... Wow, that is a lot of mentors. Jesus fucking Christ. We're just gonna, put all of these housing items into the chest. Deposit the majority of my income. And then we are doing Circus Tower. That's what we're doing. Which may take a while to actually proc. Because I think we can do it from here. If I remember correctly. So I actually didn't even need to travel. And I'm stupid, but whatever. It is a-okay. hey. The Monster Hunter armor. I have little cake ball snacks that I am also treating myself to. I'm all about treating myself today. I have been having a really rough time lately, so, which I won't talk about on stream, but like, I'm all about spoiling myself when I'm going through a hard time. And I mean, I don't really eat healthy anyway, but like, I eat healthier than most people usually. So, I'm just really bad about my pastries. I'm all about them pastries, peeps. Except for, I know it's Easter season, but if I'm being real, I actually really hate peeps. Like the marshmallow, like birds. I think they are the most disgusting thing ever. They taste super artificial and like chemically to me. And like, I like marshmallows and like Rice Krispie treats, s'mores, hot chocolate, stuff like that. But like marshmallows on their own, unless it's like burnt over a campfire, like, ew. Not a fan. So, and they like have the strangest flavors now, I was noticing. I was like, why? Why go out of your way to create weird, like more artificially flavored, like marshmallows? When they're already taste chemically. Ugh. Just, ugh. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I mean, I'm sure I used to like them as a kid, but now as an adult, I can't stand it. What's your guys' thoughts? Is there any food that you can't stand? They look so silly. I mean, they don't look bad, but they look so silly. The green ones match the rest of her outfit. We'll do green. In the spirit of festivities. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I'm going back to New Gradania. Ugh. Okay, I do have 52 prisms. Okay. Store all of these as a glamour. They'll just wait. Maybe we can do some glamour stuff while we're here. We've got that glamour plate. The Y'shtola glamour plate. Oh, never mind. We commence. Let's do Secret Tower. do. If I can remember how to do this. You guys. Like. I've got problems. Dude. It, okay. I was like, I'm struggling. I got interrupted. Like, I was behind everybody. Thank you for the petals. A little late saying it, but thank you nonetheless. Oh no, I got frozen. I'm gonna die. No, not gonna die? Somehow? Jesus. Talk about lucky. Thank you for the lanterns. I'm always late saying shit. I always miss it. Need to read stuff. Okay. Need to turn. What is the thing above my head? Like the plus sign on me. Does anybody know? Oh, shit. Like I was marked, but I don't know what I was marked by. Really? This frog? I was changed into a frog. Ribby, look at me. I'm a frog. Do you see this? Frog. You fight valiantly, mortals, but to no avail. This fucker. Absolute darkness draws nigh. Soon it will be unleashed, and all shall something. I didn't read fast enough. Dude. Ow. That nearly killed me. I'm so squish. Why couldn't I race? Ugh, was my mana too low? I think my mana was too low. Okay. Well, that was eventful. I always suck at healing with White Mage, so that was, at least I didn't die, I guess. Zia. You did it. You defeated Emperor Zonde. Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable and spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for, Zia Soren. With Emperor Zonde now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I am perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off Cypress Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Daga and I must needs tend to a task. That distortion, what is it? The power that Zante sought to obtain comes from the void, the world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Zonde entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood, Zonde sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Daga, finally we may fulfill our purpose. Ha ha ha. Oh, be still my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings are not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? The covenant is everlasting. And so Mericidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Allegan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void, bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have seared my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. And beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power that the gate be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Gia, pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Ugh, not now, damn it. Nero, were they part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them, avoids them, and no ordinary one at that. Dogga. Confound it. Without them, there is no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Neuro. The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rambros. Oops. All this happened within the tower gods preserve. That rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate, of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. 'Twould seem that Zonde sought to open a gate of the unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. The void scent can enter our world. Instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Daga and Une. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. And besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. As long as Zonde's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Garaha, ever since meeting Une and Daga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with a lag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Daga. Aye, and that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. You have the right of it. Though we have known them but briefly, Daga and Une are our comrades. We cannot fail them. We should consult experts in literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with a void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can, for when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at least no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, Zia, mark my words. Ah, Zia, it is good you have come. I have news you must be made aware of. Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Ne Daga and Nero, prisoned in the dark realm. Think back upon our last foray in Cyprus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke Emperor Zonde, if you will, Zia. You ensured he was laid to rest permanently. But the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant within the terrible void scent known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Daga and Une labored to annul this contract, that entity reached through a rift and dragged the pair of them and Nero out of our realm. Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Une, Daga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal's Tower still acts upon Emperor Zonde's orders and collects energy to open another void set gate as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the imperial edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Une and Daga, so too will the tower heed only those with royal blood of Alag. 'Tis a most galling design, granted. This was not always so vexatious according to the Alag tombstone Nero presented us. During the golden age of Alag, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or any of the royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the cloud of darkness can enter our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Zonde's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the ladder would suffice. But then what of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that power would discharge and cause a calamity like to the one that destroyed Alag. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before the might of this threat. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this can be to our benefit. We can use Cyprus's power for our own purposes and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. We have heard of this as possible from a man of the Thaumaturgus Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters. And with Master Garland working to create said portal, final preparations are well underway. Ah, and there comes the man himself. Zia, just the woman we need. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties privy to our strategy. And you, Master Garland, how fare your endeavors? Quite well. The device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to the Cyprus Tower took every ounce of ingenuity the ironworks has got. But it should produce the energy we need. With just a little more fine-tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 sentinels as guides, and do hurry, Zia. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Okay, you guys, quick break. Gotta use the restroom. Okie dokie, I'm backy. Oh, okay. Let's see. Gotta go to the tower. I escaped. I was dreading that. Okay. Zia, I'll bet you are here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds, eh? We're almost ready. Sacred's Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling's off, well, boom. But it should be fine, really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation. Got lots of helping hands. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then we'll see if we can't open a gate to another world. Is there something amiss, Gahara? Rahara? Uh, Emperor Zonde's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alag's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Alag's civilization had lived on and just an emperor sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there has no stopping Zonde and his ambition. There were those who tried. Zonde's war of dominion left no one unscathed, unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people. Warriors, young and brave, took up the sword against Alag. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all of these merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Alag's heart for the kill, Zonde lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Zonde desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the clouds of darkness coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Dalaman to be emptied into Sacred's Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Cyprus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it once stood. Sorry, hangnail. One sec. Okay. The fourth umbral calamity. I'd learned of its cause from Unai and Daga. I had no idea that rebellion incited Zonde to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Alag history is astounding. Gahara, a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. Mayhap 'tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. Yes, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and raring to open that void gate, Chief. We reckon that this machine's up and running. She'll be able to float 5 airships the size of Agris. So just give us the word and we'll start channeling energy into the tower. Good, then let's get started. Our preparations are complete. Everyone step away from the throne. All right, let's see what this machine can do now, Biggs. Ah, Rift to the World of Darkness, as Une called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. We can't break out the mead just yet. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the dark realm, but the gate's not at all stable. We won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the Void Gate stays open. As will the sons of Saint Coinarch. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves Zia, my friend. 'Tis a heavy burden I must task you with. There are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. I do not know what awaits you save the cloud of darkness and our three comrades, but you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders. This is our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you have passed beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared before leaving. Might I have a moment of your time, Zia? There is a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. I thought time was a ticking, man. You wasting my time as the void gate may close? Shame, for shame. Zia, I wish to speak to you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, 'tis a trait only seen amongst allied royalty. Long have I pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have been bearing upon my destiny. This much Daga himself admitted. But what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow, meeting those two clones has wrought great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something, something ancient, but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, the selfsame ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with a lag. Mayhap what I wish to remember and those words are related, mayhap not. But I know I must learn the truth that history hides within me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end in mine own two eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. You have my thanks, my friend. Now let us venture into the world of darkness to save our comrades and our realm. And now, the world of darkness. Oops. And now we just wait as we waited for the Cypress Tower for an eternity, for time to pass. We might be going a little over time today. I was hoping to get these quests done and this storyline done so that we could continue with post ARR stuff. In the next session. So, we shall see, we shall see. But if it takes too long, mayhap, well, never mind. This wait was not as long as I was expecting. Yeah, I think this is the last one for the Crystal Tower. Thank you for the lucky cat. I don't know how I died. Oh, Doom. That's how. I hate Doom. Supposed to step on the glowing platforms when you have Doom. Apparently. My bad. Oops. Ugh. I'm not doing good, you guys. The life of a healer is rough. I was like in the wrong spot at the wrong time. I've only done this alliance raid one other time, so I like know next to nothing about how to do it. And I did it like an eon ago, so I like remember absolutely nothing. Oof. I went to go res that person and somebody else got him. Boy. I forgot how this looked. There we go. It has ended. Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. Daga, Unai, can you hear me? Nero! Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen as to attract more void scent? Although I don't blame you for missing my company. Think the 12, are you alright? As alright as can be expected, Une has simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? Alas, his wounds are too deep and allowed this foul place injury to his body. Now the darkness claws at the ether at his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness has bound by Sunday's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Alag royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void sent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistaking out my actions for kindness, I have use for you yet and yours yet, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Where? Yes, you have a good one, Taylor. Thank you for popping in and stuff. And chilling. You have a good one. Enjoy your foods. Now you are safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then perhaps, Daga, there is yet hope that we fulfill our purpose. Mortals, you have dared to challenge me, and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am, eternal light, smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Sunday's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the crystal tower and this foul place once and for all. Zia, Graha, you must flee. You and Daga mean to stay here? 'Tis madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the crystal tower. What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Zonde's blood? Grahatia, you are possessed of the royal blood. This is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift you have inherited, Graha. You have been granted authority over the crystal tower. I have thought this would consume all of the lag that was. That a man should still live with his forebear's blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of the Alag technology to do so. True, the crystal tower is not like to recognize you as a lag, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light, pray tell me? You must gain control of the crystal tower. We will share our blood with you, Graha. Though its effects will be but ethereal, it will bolster the Alag presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All of the royal blood bound to Alag. We part in this journey to bury Sunday's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Ane and Daga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know this: as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. You must leave us as well, Nero. I am sorry we could not live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Daga Une, I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Zia, Nero, let us quit this place. You shall not escape me, impudent children of light. No, you shall not escape us. Here's on days bloodstained dreams of glory end. There, the glint of light. It grows faint. Then the bridge between our realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we are stranded here. Hurry. Nero, no, you must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it will be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Alag. I am Nero Tulskava, the man who'll yet outdo Alag and Garland. That was what you hoped to. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. But so those damn clones did it after all. Now onwards. You owe me, Nero. The hells I do. You have returned unharmed, thank the gods. When that void gate started to close, I never felt so powerless in all my life. We were running about like madmen trying to keep the gate open, and then the chief actually went and dived in, but if you're all sick... Where are Une and Daga? They're not... I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they've fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it. That is not true, my friend. Une and Daga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the crystal tower. Graha, yes, I see it in your eyes. Good. Then let us put an end to this and seal away the tower. I understand your instinct, Rahambros, but please give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Zia are both emerged from a long battle. Of course, you have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to Coinarch's find. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Zia. Would that I could have been of more use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Daga and Une's blood. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebear's dearest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray go on ahead of me. There is something small I wish to do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade, if only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Zia. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. I wish hidden for millennia and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now finally 'tis my time to see it realized. I cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, Zia, and with the means to dispel the threat at the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and then let us free ourselves from the specter of the Alags. Yes. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there is something we must do first. Let me summon the others and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. So the Alag eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd that I to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology. But who imbued his family with the blood and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate from discovering the tower to Graha's gaining Une and Daga's blood. Has Graha said anything for that matter? Where is Graha? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Izia, you said Graha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he's even now prepares to seal the place off. Master Brambros, Master Brambros. 'Tis Graha, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but boldly forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask your guidance. Very well, let us go and speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of all this queer business. Master Garland, Zia, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to steal the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. Oops. What in the world has Graha thinking, demanding us leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, miss. I am certain of it. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. What are you? So you are of mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come, man, what is this nonsense? If error is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Daga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth is always Ian with a lag. Or rather, 'twas there the wish that I would grant when I was born. You see, not all the world perished in Zonde's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. The man was my forebearer. For millennia we waited. Alag's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as the lags to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hell, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We should wait for someone someday to reach the same heights as the lag. But by then we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that. I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Alagans in knowledge. I'll slumber within Cyprus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits, but yours lies outside of these doors. Go create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with the lag, just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It only will be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. Then you'll be in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes, and forgive us our failures, and may we meet again, my friend. The 12 keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits, and Yuzia, I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be a star by which I chart my course when I awake. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in a mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancients' wish. I don't understand how you're supposed to open the tower now with no, like, royal blood. The crystal flower slumbers again then. 'Tis too quiet for my taste. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. A new dawn has come for me. The beeping, though. Did you guys hear that? Like the beeping of the device? You have just witnessed. Have just missed Sid, Zia. There is much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Graha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah, no matter how lonely Saint Coinarch's find has become for our friend's departure. We must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future, lit by Graha's beacon. Sealing the crystal tower is but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. And that was the Crystal Tower storyline. We are going to log off now. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. And it was a good, productive day of finishing the Crystal Tower and doing the the um the uh the something tide event. The hatching tide event. My brain flatlined for a moment. um the hatching tide event. Um so good productive day. Thank you so much for joining once again, and I will see you all on Sunday. Yes. Much love. Bye.